Yeah, so in the previous session I struggled with this question. I couldn't figure it out, but now I did, so I'm going to explain how I did it. Let me just hold on. Yeah, so basically they're saying there are two pumps, 2 liters per minute, 6 liters per minute. This is the bigger pump, this is a small pump, slow pump. And there are two containers, one is large, one is small. Kadu, he fills them at the same time, but when the smaller one is filled half, he swaps them, and then continues until they're both full at the same time. It happens at the same time. So I thought, because these numbers are 12 and 6, we should take advantage of these numbers. Let's assume okay, I'm going to start with the smaller one. Okay, so it pumps 12 liters per minute. Okay, I start pumping. I have the large one here, and I stop at half. Half is 6 liters. Okay, so for 6 liters it will be 30 seconds. 30 seconds needed, and its full amount is 12 liters. Okay, now I swap it. Now I'm using this pump. Sorry. Now I'm using this pump. This pump right here. 6 liter pump. But I only so while this pumped for 30 seconds. Remember, we were using 6 liter pump for the larger container, and if it's 6 liters for 60 seconds, for 30 seconds, it'll be 3 liters, isn't it? Okay, for the larger container. So for 30 seconds, it'll be 3 liters. Now we need to fill the smaller one using 6 liter pump, and as you can see, for the full 12 we only need 6 more liters, and that'll take 1 minute with this pump. So if you use this one, we are using the bigger pump for the large container now because we've swapped the containers. We will be spending 1 minute in here, and that'll fill 12 liters. Now if you count the liters there, in here we have, what do we have here? We have 12 plus 3, that's 15 liters for the large container, and for the small container we have 12 liters. Now small versus large, that's 12, 15, that's 3 and 4. They're asking how much bigger. So 4 minus 3, that's 1 over sorry, I did it this way. So 4 and 3, therefore 1 over, how much big is large? So 1 over 3. Sorry. So 4. It's 4 divided by 3. Sorry, it's wrong. It's 5. My God. It's yeah, now it's correct. Yeah. So we divide by 3 both sides to get 4 is to 5. Now they're asking how much bigger is the larger one. So that's the difference. Difference is 5 minus 4, that's 1. Smaller one is 4, right? It's like 5 minus 4 divided by the smaller one. Smaller one, which was 4 here. That's 1 over 4 times 100, but we know 1 over 4 is just 25%, and that's that. Yeah. So what we did was we chose a smaller container first. I think you can do it the larger one also, but I chose the smaller container first, and I assumed its full volume is 12 liters, and I said, okay, so it says he fills it half, he only fills it half, so there's 6 liters left for him to fill, and then he swaps the pumps. Now he needs 6 more liters, but I used the time used. Okay, so 6 more liters, it takes 1 minute. Okay, yeah, but yeah, once we swapped it took us 1 minute to pump the full 12 liters for the smaller container. So while that's happening in the smaller container, in the larger container, when the smaller container was filled half for up to 6 liters, larger container only filled 3 liters because of the smaller pump. Now because we swapped it, and for the smaller container to fill fully, it took us 1 more minute after we swapped. Okay, and exactly the larger pump takes 1 minute to fill 12 liters. That's how we got this 12 liters. And now because we have the volumes of the both containers, we just look at the ratio. Smaller was 12, larger was 12 plus 3, 15, and we simplify it to get 4 or 4:5. And how much bigger is just 1, like 5 minus 4. That's how much it's bigger than the smaller one. The smaller one is 4, so 1 out of 4 is 25%. That was A. So I hope I clearly explained it to you guys. And this is the last time I think BMAT will be available. So I'm not sure how useful this will be in the future, but hopefully things will change. Take care, bye.